What's up, nerds? It's the Shriver Twins. I'm Kaitlyn.
And I'm Kristina.
And welcome back to another episode of Double Feature.
Woo woo.
Today is all about
Scary movies.
Scary movies that scare the shit out of us.
I'm terrified. That's why, okay, so I'm wearing a onesie and I have a big blanket on because I hate scary movies and I want to be comfortable. And I feel safe, and I'm not ready for this.
I'm so ready for this.
I'm not ready for this. I hate scary movies.
This is going to be fun. But yes, so before we get started, just a reminder, you can stream the audio version of Double Feature on Red Circle, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And as we usually say, we're more fun to watch, so we are also on YouTube. So be sure to check us out there, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to receive those notifications about new videos. And we put new episodes out every Thursday/Friday.
Yes, and today's episode is brought to us by Penn Business Network. Don't settle for the audience that Google wants to give you. Let Penn create the audience that you need. Visit Penn Business Network today at PennBN.com. That's PINBN.com. Thank you, Penn.
Yay!
So,
I'm so excited right now.
I know you're excited. I'm terrified. So, as you all probably know, I do not do well with anything scary or creepy, and I hate it. I cry all the time. It's not my favorite thing to talk about. So because of this, I decided to wear this onesie and have a blanket because
it'll protect her from the monsters.
Well, that's what it does. The blanket protects you.
Under your bed.
Exactly. The blanket protects you. If you're wearing the blanket and you're covered up, they can't get you. It's just like a force field.
It's the invisibility cloak is what it is.
So, yeah.
For me, though, the thing that I hate about like scary movies and horror movies are the jump scares. It gets me every time. I scare easily when it comes to that stuff, but after that, I'm like, okay, it's fine. Like, the visuals don't scare me. It's when I'm not expecting something to pop out. That's what freaks me out. Or like medical shows. I hate those. Those scare me.
That's the funny part, because that stuff doesn't bug me. It's all the jump scares. It's the creepy stuff. Like, everything scares me minus the medical stuff. Like, I can watch Grey's Anatomy all day long. It doesn't bug me.
Like, she watches Grey's Anatomy, and I'd, like, see it. I'm like, no,
she'll turn the other way.
It makes me want to throw up. I cannot look at it. It is disgusting, and it needs to be not put on TV. Why are we watching that?
It's on, like, season, like, 15 or 16
It just needs to go away, so it's done.
I love it. I need to actually catch up on it, but that stuff doesn't scare me. And, you know,
gosh, it, like, makes me cringe.
What scares me the most is when, you know, it's really quiet, and you know something's gonna pop out, and you just don't know when, because there's no music, it's just silent, and then all of a sudden it's just like right in your face.
So it's quiet, and then you hear.
Don't do that.
I'm eating Cheetos. I'm hungry. I'm sorry.
And you know it's just really quiet, and then it's in your face, and I hate that because then I feel like my stomach's up in my throat, and it just I can't do it.
That's a good way to describe that.
That's that feeling. That's what it feels like.
I've never thought about that.
And my heart's racing, and I'm sweating. It's a lot. It's a lot. So anytime I watch a scary movie, I always have to put, like, a cartoon on afterwards to, like, calm myself down, and then I have to sleep with the lights on.
That's very true.
I have nightmares. I have nightmares very easily.
When we saw it, like, the first one that came out, I don't know how, like,
that's
4
on my
years
list.
ago now.
That's on my list.
It was about 3-4 years ago. I remember Kristina having nightmares for like a week after we saw that, and I was completely fine. I just passed out, and I was good to go.
How do you sleep after seeing?
Because I know it's not real. I can.
Clowns are very real, Kaitlyn.
Not it. It's not whatever like entity that thing is. Like it's portraying a clown. It's not really a clown. It's just that's what kids enjoy apparently, and it doesn't freak me out. I know it's not real.
The point of it is not that they enjoy the clown. It's just that everybody's afraid of clowns.
He draws them in because he's like, "Oh, look, I got a balloon."
Oh, God.
You want a balloon?
Stop. I'm, like, getting freaked out just thinking about it.
It's a nice boat, Georgie.
Stop.
I love it.
I legit will probably cry after this, so please stop.
I'm crying because I'm laughing.
But it's on my top 10 list of the scariest movies, in my opinion. Kaitlyn doesn't really get scared, so she didn't really contribute to this list. So it's just my list.
And it'll just be me making fun of her in the nicest possible way, maybe.
Thanks, buddy.
I love you.
I love you, too.
So yeah, so we've talked about it, but what about those movies besides the clown do you not like?
The visual of it and just the I just feel unsettled the entire time.
That's the point, though.
That's what I hate. I don't want to feel unsettled. I want to feel comfortable and, content and safe. I don't like not feeling like I'm not in control. I hate that feeling. And that's how I feel when watching these movies. Like, I'll try it. Like, I watched A Quiet Place the other day thinking it was going to be really scary, and it was more just intense. That was more of a thriller.
See, I don't know if I would like that.
I wouldn't classify that as a horror movie, more so as, like, a thriller, whereas It and The Conjuring are horror movies. They're
Conjuring's good.
Freaking terrifying, and I hate them. And, I've seen a lot, considering, I do not like scary movies.
Which is surprising, because you've seen more than me.
Well,
and I don't scare as easily.
Honestly, probably half these I watched behind my hands. Like, I closed my eyes under a blanket. So I saw bits and pieces of it, but the bits and pieces that I did see, I cried and had nightmares about. So I'm a baby. Let's just, put it that way. I'm a big baby when it comes to scary movies. Can you not?
Gosh. I'm sorry. I told you I was hungry. I got snacks. I got you snacks. We're having fun. It's like watching a movie. That's what we're doing. That's the point.
You got Cheetos on your face.
Just wipe them off.
Yeah. So my top 10 picks for the scariest movies that I've seen. I know there's a lot of other lists out there that have a ton of others.
Is this in order of what scares you the most?
No, this is just in random order that one I could think of. So I just wrote them down and plopped them in there. So these are not in any particular order. So It... and I put in my notes in all caps, all versions, even though I haven't seen the second one.
I was just going to ask.
It would terrify me.
It was good. It was good.
Nope. Pass on that one. I also have, number 2, The Conjuring. I couldn't finish that movie. I think I got maybe 15 to 20 minutes into it, and I cried, and we turned it off and went to go get pizza or something.
I don't think I've watched it since college or whenever. When did it come out?
I have no idea.
I remember
quite a while ago.
It was I think it was our sophomore year of college. We for Halloween we watched all these horror movies, and that's when I watched majority of these. But I mean, they don't freak me out.
I hate them. I seriously don't sleep. Like, I'm probably not gonna sleep tonight. Let's be honest.
Just because we're talking about this.
Just because it'll be in the back of my mind, and I'll envision stuff like a jacket hanging up is gonna be a clown, and yeah, it's just I see a lot of creepy stuff in the dark. I hate the dark.
Well, then we'll watch something fun and lighthearted after this is over when we get home, and then you'll forget all about this.
I won't, though, because I hold on to stuff. Steel trap up in here, guys. Steel trap.
It never leaves.
That's actually not true, but the scary stuff stays in there. So It, The Conjuring, Get Out. I hate Get Out for
Haven't seen it.
A plethora of different reasons that I'm not going to get into right now, but it was creepy. It kind of reflected some of the stuff that I was dealing with at the time, and I can't watch it anymore because it's just bad memories. For The Strangers.
Haven't seen that one either.
Super creepy. I don't like it. It's, people are, killing other people, and it's a slasher movie, and I can't handle it. I can't handle it, you guys, and I just... Well, actually, speaking of, 5 is Psycho, so that was perfect.
Oh, cool. Okay, I can see the future, apparently.
Yeah, so that one I actually haven't watched probably in, 20 years, I think.
Wait, did I watch that with you and Dad, too?
Yeah, I think you did.
The 3 of us watched it? Okay, I couldn't remember.
Our dad was watching it probably on, Turner Classic Movies or some channel, and... For some reason, we were probably 5 or 6 watching this, and...
Wait, when did it come out?
We were watching bits and pieces of it, and it freaked me out. I was because it seemed chill at first.
Oh, 1960.
And then, obviously it gets crazy, and, Exactly. So that has stayed with me forever. And I haven't seen it since, so I don't know if my opinion of that will change if I watch it.
I mean, it was made in the 60s. It's probably not that scary.
It's a classic, though.
But it's probably not as scary as you remember.
Probably. Hopefully not. It might creep me out a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll definitely have to try and watch that again and just see. I'm definitely not watching the other 4, though, that I already listed. No way. Strangers, nope. Get Out, nope.
I haven't seen those.
Conjuring, double nope.
Nope.
Infinity, nope.
Infinite, nope.
I can't handle them.
So what I like about it though is just the fact that like how, what's his name? Is it Bill Skarsgård? Is able to like move his eye.
Oh gosh,
like on command. Like
the fact that wasn't CGI,
and it wasn't CGI, and he could just like move it is so cool to me. Like, how does he do that? I don't understand. And like people thought it was like Kristina said, it was CGI. But it's just him. He would do it, and he did it with the character and the way he smiles and the way he talks. And he has that really high-pitched voice that goes, I'm freaking around. And I'll stop. But it's just what they were able to do. Oh, buddy. What they were able to do visually, makeup-wise, with him and how they were able to bring him to life and make him even scarier than the Tim Curry version. Like, claps for them. Like, it's so good. And I really want to watch them now.
You're watching that by yourself.
I'll watch it by myself. I don't care. It doesn't freak me out. I'll
Freaks
watch it
me
in the
out.
dark.
Oh gosh, why?
In
You're
the
crazy.
dark.
You're a crazy person.
It doesn't scare me. The only thing, like I said, that scares me are jump scares. I hate that. That's why I will never go to a haunted house. It's not the fact that people look scary. It's the fact that they jump out at you and you're not expecting it. Or you are, but you're wrong when they jump out.
See,
I can't do it, but like...
I can't do haunted houses either. I've been invited a couple of times over the years, just like some of my college friends would go, and they'd be like, you want to come with? It'll be fun. I'm like, that's not my definition of fun.
No.
Like, I'm going to pass on that and, watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer by myself, so...
See, what I would rather do is be the person acting as one of the scares, because I would rather scare people than be the one to be scared. Again, jump scares terrify me, and I hate them. But... I'd rather be the one to scare people. I feel like that would be way more fun.
See, I think I would even just scare myself doing that. Like, if I were to be part of a haunted house, I would
look in the mirror and be like,
exactly. I would freak myself out more than freak anybody else out, because, like, you're still in the dark. You're still, I don't know if you can see, if they give you stuff to see people or what, but I would probably scare myself. So I'm just never going to step foot in a haunted house and call it good.
Well, I mean, if you're scaring people and it's dark in there, your vision will adjust to the darkness.
Yeah, that's true.
So then they can't see you, but you could see them, and that's awesome.
See, I think that's the creepy part too, because it's like, if you're in the dark, your eyes have adjusted, whatever, but like then there's just people coming at you all the time. Like, that's scary.
You know what we should do? Come Halloween time, we see if we can go to one of the haunted houses and we film us walking through it and reacting to, and like what they do on Ellen. Like, she sends people to haunted houses and they get scared, but we have like our crew come with us and they film us jumping and getting scared. I think that would be awesome. Let's do it. Halloween, let's go. Yes. As much as I hate them, I want to do it because it would be fun. It'd be fun content. Like, come on. Like, that would be great.
It'd be really entertaining, but not to do it myself.
It would be the two of us. I'd be with you.
You'd push me in front of you. You would push me in front of you.
No.
I would act as your shield.
No.
I would start crying. I'd probably just get into the fetal position on the floor.
We'd just leave her there.
No, don't leave me there.
We'd just leave you there.
Don't leave me.
We won't, because we'd have to go back and get you, and I don't want to have to go back in. So, but we should totally do that. She's like, nope.
Can I bring like a lightsaber or some type of weapon to protect myself? I'm not going to hit anybody. I'll just feel safer with something.
You're going to accidentally hit somebody.
I'll accidentally punch somebody.
Hit somebody.
You're
going to punch me. That's what's going to happen. You're going to be like, ah! Right in my face.
Well, I apologize in advance.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy, if I punch you in the face.
Wouldn't that be fun, though?
No, it would not be fun. It'd be fun for you and for everybody else watching.
I think I'd find it more fun for me because I'd be watching you react to everything. So then I would know when stuff is jumping out at me, so then I wouldn't get as scared. Okay. Next movie. Next movie, because she's starting to get freaked out.
I'm still going to get freaked out because we're talking about scary stuff.
You realize this was your idea.
I know, and I'm regretting it.
This was your idea.
I know. Because, we did that post on Instagram about, what movie traumatized you the most as a kid, and I can say all 10 of these. They all have traumatized me.
For me, it's Don't Look Under the Bed on Disney Channel.
That's not on my list.
That is the one that freaked me out, but only because we watched it when we were like 5.
I actually just watched that a week or so ago, and it was still like really creepy. That should not be a Disney Channel movie, just FYI Disney.
What you doing?
Yeah.
Why? Well, that was in the 90s, so I mean, they didn't really
It was
know.
just creepy. Like, as I think we were like 5 when we saw that for the
Yeah.
first time, and it just
With the boogeyman.
oh no, don't. Okay,
She's gonna like walk out of here.
I'm legit gonna be wearing my onesie and my blanket the rest of the day.
Buddy. Oh,
I did this to myself, like you
This
said.
is
This was
your
my
fault.
idea. I know.
This is your fault. This was your idea. I wanted to build Legos.
Actually, that was my idea.
But
Thank
I
you.
agreed with it. I wanted to build Legos, but maybe we do that eventually.
Yeah. Okay, what movie number was I on?
You just did Psycho, so
Okay.
number 5.
So just to refresh the list. So It, The Conjuring, Get Out, The Strangers, and Psycho. The next one on my list is The Exorcist. Screw that movie. I hate it. Hate it. That's another one that I had to watch behind my eyes. And even to this day, like even just as I was looking up, different horror movies and stuff, and I typed that in, just the images that popped up on Google freaked me out, and I had to close my window. Like,
Was it an incognito window?
no.
Because if not, no, because I'm just saying if you're like shopping and then you see like similar like movie titles.
Oh,
you're
I'm
gonna get
totally-
all
I'm
the, like,
totally
the
gonna
horror
get-
movies
I'm gonna
pop
get
up on,
ads.
like Amazon.
I'm totally getting ads for all that stuff like already. So I definitely regret that decision. But yeah, The Exorcist is just, oh gosh, and just the head turning. I just, I can't do it. I can't do it. And then and then when she gets in the wall, and I just, I can't do it. I can't. And just that stuff, just like with the possession and the demonic side of things, just creeps me out so much. Just like on another level than everything else.
I'll admit that stuff's freaky, but like watching it, I'm not gonna be like, oh snap, like I'm gonna get possessed. Like I don't.
Oh, I think about that stuff all
I
the
don't
time.
worry about that kind of stuff because I just like, why?
Oh, I see.
Like who'd want to possess me? Like that.
I know, like, it will never happen. Knock on wood.
Dun dun dun.
But it's just one of those things that it's like, you see it happen, you hear about it happening, and I'm like, if it's gonna happen to anybody, it'll probably be me. Like, I don't know. It's just that's the kind of stuff I think about like on a daily basis. That like, oh, this is gonna happen to me. I always go to the worst case scenario, and then I immediately regret doing that. But I can't help it sometimes. Like I automatically go to the negative and the scary when I know there's all this positive stuff. But it's very difficult because it's easy to get lost in that stuff.
Well, you know what? If you guys really like this kind of paranormal, kind of like creepy, kind of any of that kind of stuff,
Yes.
we do have a podcast by Josh and Dalton. It's Paranormal Pass.
They're awesome.
They talk about Bigfoot. They talk about aliens, ghosts,
Conspiracy
theories, everything. So if you guys are interested in any of that, go check them out. They have a great channel. They have great videos. So yeah, if you're really interested in that, go check them out. It's awesome.
Paranormal Pass. Awesome. Yeah, I definitely will not be guesting on that because it's just all creepy stuff all the time.
What we should do is, like, how we're talking about doing with Permission to Game, doing a crossover event. Come Halloween, let's do a crossover with Paranormal Pass, and then the 4 of us can go to a haunted house. Boom. She's like, nope.
The guys are going in front.
What about stuff that comes and follows
Oh
you?
gosh, I didn't even think of that. Okay, we're gonna be
In the middle.
in the middle.
We'll be sandwiched.
Yeah,
Yeah. But actually, no, I want to be up front.
you're crazy.
Because then I can tell them, hey,
No,
the girl behind me, her name's Kristina.
No, if they start saying my name, I'm gonna like book it the other direction. Stop.
Okay. Sorry.
Josh is saying my name creepily in my ear too.
Stop. I'm sorry, buddy. You told me this is what I should be doing for this one.
I know, and I regret that decision also.
You're right, it's your fault. So, moving on.
Okay, so from The Exorcist, number 7 is The Woman in Black.
So, I couldn't take this seriously because it's Harry Potter. And the whole time I was like, Harry, just get your wand out. Come on. Like, poof.
The biggest,
Magic her away.
The biggest scare factor for me in that one was just all the jump scares, and everything was in the dark all the time.
Dark.
And we watched it in the dark, and I don't know, it freaked me out, not as much as the other movies on this list, but it rubbed me the wrong way, and I didn't like it, and I haven't seen it since.
Well, it
And
was just hard to take Daniel Radcliffe seriously because it was like right after Harry Potter. And you're like, Harry, what you doing?
yeah, didn't they make a second one? I think they made a second, The Woman
they?
in Black. Yeah, but I'm
Not with Harry Potter, though.
No, I think it was somebody. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, because there's no way he's, like, going back to that house wherever he went to.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. I just remember, I don't remember, like, too many details, but I do remember a scene with, like...
Her in the window?
Oh, gosh, don't... I wasn't even thinking of that. I was just thinking, like, wasn't there something with, like, train tracks or something?
There's something with the train. I don't remember. We watched
about?
that in college. I don't remember.
I don't know. But that stuck with me, just the creepiness of all that. And number 8 on my list is The Grudge with Sarah Michelle Gellar, who I love.
From Buffy.
She's awesome. Yeah, I started watching it. So I'm like, oh, Buffy, let's see what this is about. And
she regretted it.
I regretted that too.
Much like this podcast.
Yep. So that was a very, very poor decision. And I didn't sleep after watching that movie too, because it's just, oh gosh, when the creepiest thing for me is when it's like kids or old people. Oh, I've just thought of another one.
Old people.
When it's like kids are affected, or if it's dolls or old people, like those 3 plus clowns.
Ooh, I just thought of something.
Those 4 things creep me out so much, because it's like the kids, for the most part, like, or dolls, like it's something so innocent and then it's twisted, and I hate that innocence is now lost, because like they're just kids and they're just playing with dolls and it should be fun and happy, and then it's definitely not.
Well, it doesn't help that they make those dolls super creepy.
Oh, they're terrifying.
They're super creepy.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
And then I just remembered, this isn't on my list, but another one is The Visit. I watched that in college. It's where these 2 kids go to visit their grandparents, but then they realize that their grandparents are acting weird, and they're like going under the porch, and
they crawl backwards.
Oh gosh, it's just so much creepy stuff. And then you realize that their grandparents are actually, I think they're dead or something, and then
it's just like
it's other people like acting as their grandparents, and it's just, oh gosh.
Or is it like some being takes over their bodies? I don't
remember.
I just think of like Harry Potter when the snake takes over Bathilda Bagshot's body.
Oh, see, that creeped me out too.
It was gross. It didn't creep me out. It was just gross.
I still can't watch that part. I skipped that part.
Just, ugh. See, there's a difference between gross and scary or creeped out. Like, things gross me out, but they don't scare me. Like, I'm like, ew, that's disgusting. Like, why would I watch that? Not like, oh my God, I'm going to have nightmares. Like, I'm fine.
I have nightmares. No, but I just, the dolls and... when people are like crawling backwards and like their bodies contorting in all sorts of weird ways, I'm just like, that's not natural. It needs to stop.
That's not natural.
It freaks me out.
What's that movie with the girl coming out of the TV? Why am I spacing what that's called? I can't remember. Is that what The Grudge is?
The Grudge
No,
is
that's not
different. It's similar to The Grudge. It's
girl in TV coming out.
It's really famous.
The Ring.
The Ring, that's what it is.
Yeah.
See, I think that's either.
Weird. That's just weird. It's not creepy. It's just kind of like, who came up with this idea? Like, it's like some crazy girl
people
coming out of the TV.
That's terrifying. I picture that kind of stuff all the time. Like, oh my gosh, this is going to come out of my TV and like attack me.
Have you seen the Saw movies?
No, of course not. Of course not. And
there's a new one coming out. Yeah.
There's a new one coming out, and then they did a remake of Candyman.
Oh yeah, we put that trailer up on our Instagram, so go check that out if you haven't yet.
So there's just a lot of remakes, and then
they did the Halloween.
Oh yeah, they like
movie was that 2 years ago now?
I didn't see it, so I don't know.
I don't know. With Jamie Lee Curtis, reprising her role and everything. So I don't know. Like I said, it takes a lot to scare me, but it's mostly just jump scares. That's what scares me. That and like war, that terrifies me. But
see, war movies don't bug me.
I don't like those because that's like a lot of them like are based on actual events, so just like no.
Yeah, see, I actually like all the historical stuff. I just don't like what I don't like. Okay, I say I like historical stuff, but like war films and period pieces and stuff like that, I absolutely love. But when scary movies say, oh, this is based on true events, I'm like, nope, I turn it off.
Where's the proof?
See, I don't want to look into that because I don't want to know like what actually happened or what people are saying actually happened.
I'm a lot of Cheetos. You're not even touching yours. I bought them for you. Your Cheetos. You eat them.
Yeah, I don't know. When it says based off of true events, that's what gets me, and I don't like that. When it comes to horror movies, if it's anything else, it doesn't. But horror movies specifically freak me out. So the next one on my list, sorry, I know we keep kind of squirreling
It's a conversation.
for a bit.
It's a conversation, buddy. It's fine.
So my next one is The Shining. And granted, I've only ever seen bits and pieces of it, but the bits and pieces I've seen of it gave me nightmares.
Wait, how have you only seen bits and pieces of it?
Because somebody else was watching it, and I just happened to be, like, walking by. I'm like, oh, what are you watching? Not knowing any better.
Oh, what's that? Here's Johnny.
See, like, I've seen, like, the really famous scenes and different things like that.
When he's
but-
frozen outside.
Oh, that's the part that scared me. I don't know why that part scared me
When
so
he's
much.
frozen?
When he's, like, walking through the maze, and or he's, like, stumbling along, and then all of a sudden he's frozen, and then I don't know why, like,
It's that meme with the...
See, the meme, I think the meme's funny, but the first time I saw that, like, that just stuck with me for some reason. And, like, I don't know, I hate it. Hate it. And, like, the twins from The Shining's really creepy, and I know people want us to do that
Do it
for
for
Halloween, and
That would actually be kind of fun because we could have somebody else, like, ride on the little tricycle.
that'd be pretty funny. That'd be really funny, but I'd probably scare myself, so it's all good. And then finally, the last one on my list is Scream. Just because it's just creepy with...
Scream?
Yeah, have you seen that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with people killing each other, and
Yeah.
yeah, it scared me.
With the guy in the mask.
Yeah.
You're scared of that?
Mm-hmm. Not the mask, but just like the
I'm
act.
like,
No, the mask doesn't scare me. It's just the fact that, like, you don't know who to trust, and it's on a deeper level versus just like the superficial mask portion of it. It's more just like you find out that it's two guys killing all these people instead of just the one, and they think it's somebody else. So it's just you don't know who you can trust, and that scares me.
That's fair. I was like, the guy in the mask scares you?
No.
The Scream mask guy? Like, what's that?
But no, that doesn't scare me. It's just on a deeper level, it's just you may not know those around you as well as you think.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, yeah, but that's my list. There's 10 movies. I kind of touched on 11, but 10 movies that I absolutely cannot watch because it scares the shit out of me.
You want a balloon?
No, don't.
I'm having too much fun with this. Sorry, because she, like, I know for a fact, I think it is, like, her least, like, or it's, like, the top one that she hates.
Yep.
Out of all of these because of Pennywise. So I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because of the balloon. And Georgia, you want a boat? With the ticket.
And, like, I know, what's his name? Bill Skarsgård. He did
so
a
good.
really good job because he scared the crap out of me.
In the second one, though, because, like, he, like, peels his face back.
Oh, God, what?
Like, it's, like, clown makeup, but then he, like, or no, it's, like, I think it's, like, normal face looking makeup, but then he peels it back and it, like, turns into his clown face. It's awesome because it's just, like, and it peels back. It's great. It's great. And then he just does his little dance.
Oh, I hated that part.
And that's, like, the funniest part. Did you see, like, when the first one came out, all the, like, meme videos that people did, and they, like, would play, like, random, like, songs
No, I
behind
remember
it,
that.
and he'd be, like, dancing to the beat.
See, that's what made it funny, but, like, in the movie, and then just, like,
Dude,
the
it's just, like,
shaky
so
cam of
serious.
it,
It was
it's just,
just
ugh.
Yeah. I thought it was funny in the
Sent
movie.
chills. Lots of chills.
So I was like, is this supposed to be scary?
Yes.
He's dancing. He's doing a jig. Like, what's happening?
See, it's funny, but, like, within the context of the movie, it just adds another level to his craziness and scariness because, like, he's acting as a clown, and just the fact that, like, he's embodying, the dance and the mannerisms of a clown, and it kind of humanizes him in a way, makes it 10 times creepier because he's, like, this, extraterrestrial being or something crazy. And it just, I don't like it.
I was going to do the voice again, but I won't. I'm sorry. I really want to, but you're getting freaked out.
I am.
I feel really bad now. But again,
I did it to
your
myself.
fault.
I know.
Your fault. This was your idea. We did it. We're doing it. It's on you.
Yep.
Yep. Are you gonna have any of your Cheetos though?
Nope, I'm not hungry.
She's not hungry. I'm starving.
I lost my appetite.
Well, is there anything else about like horror movies? What about
in
like
general,
just in general, or I mean, what else? What else scares you just about the concept of scary movies?
Where to start?
Let's go to the very beginning.
No, I mean, I think it's more just the terrible acts that people commit, like just just how bad people actually are, just like to their core. And it definitely, like, you think the world's like a happy, fun place and you can try and make it that, but there are bad people in this world, and that just adds another layer, when you see it on the screen, because the screen reflects what's happening in the world. So I don't know, just to see people commit such terrible things freaks me out, because I know it could be happening, in real life too. It's not just like it's just on the screen.
Wow, this took a real serious
Sorry,
turn
I mean
just
that's just what it is.
Oh my
goodness. It freaks me out, and I just don't like when people are mean or terrible to each other, and that kind of rocks me to my core. And then you can have like the fantastical portion of it with it and everything where it's like supernatural, but at the end of it, it's this terrible person attacking and traumatizing kids, and then as adults again. I don't know,
dang.
Yeah. I know I'm probably not like verbalizing it as well as I could be, but I'm my mind's a little scattered right now, so it's hard to put words out there. But I just don't like, at the root of it, I don't like bad people, and I hate seeing that reflected in movies like that. Just because, again, these things happen to people sometimes. People take these movies as inspiration to commit terrible things. And I know it doesn't happen for everything, but there's definitely some people out there that take it to heart.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Sorry, I know that, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's more than just jump scares. I'll put it that way. And it's more than jump scares.
I tried not to think about it being that, because you're right. It does, reflect real life, and people do take these, as you said, inspiration to commit these horrible acts. And I just try to not think about that when I go in to see a scary movie, or if I am watching one, to be like, okay, this is not real. So then I can kind of turn that switch off in my head to where it's like, okay, like this is like not a real being.
Right. And like, I know that. Excuse me, sorry. I know that, but at the same time, my mind's also thinking that, it is real at some level, because what I'm feeling is real. The fear that I'm feeling is real. The sweat dripping down my back is real. Like,
are you sweating right now?
It's a little.
Oh, buddy.
And it's mostly probably because it's hot in here, but it's fine.
Take the blanket off.
No, it's better with it.
Oh, buddy, I'm so sorry. No. I feel so bad right now.
I don't remember where I was going with that, but it's just, I know it's not real. It's happening on a screen. It's not like actually happening to me, but the feelings and the emotions that I'm feeling are definitely real. So it's hard to kind of separate the two sometimes for me. And I know it's, dancing clown that can transform into creepy things and do all that does not exist, but at least not in our universe. But
yeah, I think the thing with it, especially with these new ones, it doesn't scare me because of how bad some of the CGI was. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is like totally fake, like taken out of it completely, and then I'm not scared anymore. I say that, but the only thing that scared me was the jump scares when he would like pop out, or like he would like crawl towards you, and it was like you wouldn't know when that was happening. That's what scared me. The visuals did not scare me. It was, again, just him popping out in places, or you'd hear like the music happening, and then he would just be there. Like, that freaks me out. And the reason why I haven't seen A Quiet Place yet is because it's so quiet that I won't know when things pop out, and that scares me.
See, that's just it. Then the jump scares in that were like jump scares, because like you said, everything is super quiet in that movie. But it wasn't scary to me. It was more just like a shock, like a surprise. versus where I'm freaked out the entire time. You know, he's just a creepy being, and just seeing him crawling and just jumping out of the projector and just
that was good
gosh,
part.
it's just that's creepy on a whole other level. A Quiet Place was very unique in that, you know, there is no music. They maybe say like 10, 15 words of dialogue, and that's it.
And that scares me. Because I want to know, at least with other movies, the music kind of gives you a hint as to when like something's going to pop out at you. With this one, you have no idea. That scares me. Like I get scared at my desk when I have headphones and people come up and like start talking to me, and all of a sudden they're there. That scares me because I can't hear them.
I would say you're more startled than scared.
That's fair. I startle very, very easily. So
And
jump
that's
scares, that's
how
me.
A Quiet Place is. It's not scary. It's more just like you get startled because it is so quiet. You're not expecting it. And there's some music, but not enough to like indicate that something's going to pop out like it normally does.
Would I like it?
You might. I mean, I was able to do it, so you should be okay. If I can do it, you can do it.
But the thing, like you said, like I get startled very easily. So it's just, that's the thing I hate. I hate being scared like that. That just drives me nuts. And like coworkers, seriously, I have my headphones in, they come up to my desk, I'm not expecting them. I like jump out of my skin because I don't know that they're there. They terrify me. That scares me because I'm like, where did you come from? Like, I didn't hear you. I wasn't expecting you.
Where did you go?
Where did you come from? Not a joke. Sorry. And it's just like, that freaks me out. I hate that. I'm fine otherwise. In medical shows. Oh, gosh. Seriously, she watches those. I can see the reflection on the poster we have on the wall, and I can, no. I can't do it.
No.
Like, that's giving me, oh, gosh.
See, that's how I'm feeling
Oh, gosh.
right now.
I don't like it.
Yeah. You want my blanket?
No. I'm getting hot. I don't like medical shows.
Okay, well, stop talking about it. You brought it up.
Ow.
That's your fault. Throw your words back in your face. That's your fault.
What? Well, this whole thing was your fault. This is on you.
Okay, we've already established that.
I'm just reestablishing it.
For like the 5th time.
Because your idea.
6th time.
You're going to count.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So out of the movies we listed,
Yes.
It, Conjuring, Get Out, Strangers, Psycho, Exorcist, Woman in Black, Grudge, Shining, and Scream, which ones would you want to see?
I mean, I've seen all of them except Get Out, Strangers, and The Grudge. So
Out of those 3, then.
I would want to see what happens in The Grudge just because I want to see, Buffy try and do whatever she needs to do in that movie and not be Buffy. Get Out, I have no interest in that. Whatever. And I don't even know. What is The Strangers about? What is it?
People coming to this other couple's house. They're wearing like these creepy masks, and they go into the house and kill them. And then they leave. And they go kill somebody else. They made a couple of them, I think. But I only ever saw the first one.
I'll watch it.
You'll watch those
I'll
by
watch
yourself.
all of them besides Get Out because I just have no interest in it. And yeah, that's the only one I really don't care about.
Yeah. You'll be watching those by yourself. I'm going to be, in my little corner, probably watching SpongeBob or something fun. Keep my mind off of it.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
No, like legit, when we did the whole marathon in college during Halloween time, watching a good chunk of these, I would have to sit down and like seriously put like SpongeBob or some like kids cartoon on afterwards because I couldn't handle it.
But we were roommates. I don't remember you doing that.
I did it on my phone.
Oh.
And I was hiding under the blankets because the blankets is a force field.
And I was just passed out. I was like, oh, it's fine. Movie's over. Okay, good night. Nope. Like,
no, I was hiding under the blanket because the monsters can't get you under the blanket. And I
what
watched
if you have
SpongeBob.
like one foot sticking out of the blanket?
No,
is that the
they can
opportunity?
get you.
But what if you get too hot? Like, what if you get too hot with your foot? With you being under the blanket, you
stay
stick
hot.
one foot out.
You stay hot. There's no sticking your feet out or anything. You're gonna either get attacked by a monster or you're gonna stay hot. So
I'm just gonna be like, try it, monsters. Just stick my foot out.
When watching a scary movie too, like I honestly talking about all this, I want to like tuck my legs up to my chest, but it's not very easy to do in this chair. I can't have my feet dangling like on a couch or anything. Like I have to be tucked up in like a fetal position because it feels safe. And I know they can't grab my feet like underneath or anything like that if they're not in view. So like seeing scary movies at the theater is awful because most of the theaters, you know, you're just sitting there like we are now.
They have the lounge chairs.
Yeah, but that leaves you more exposed too.
Oh, because it's open underneath. It's open underneath. And they can crawl out from underneath it and just grab your leg.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry I said that. Now I'm getting scared. But I will never see a scary movie in theaters because of that. Like, if I'm going to watch a scary movie, I'm going to be at home with my blanket, with the lights on, and my PJs. And then I'll just know I won't be getting sleep that night like I won't be tonight. We're not even watching them, and I'm getting scared.
See, I wore black on purpose today. So, yeah. I don't know. I get more startled than scared. It takes a lot to scare me, and
doesn't take much for me.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard not to try and scare you the rest of the day, to be 100% honest. But I won't do it because I love you and I don't want to be any meaner than I already have.
Thank you. So, yeah, but that's all I've got. Do you have anything to add? Any scary tangents that I will probably regret asking?
What about those, like...
Yep, I already regret it.
You asked me a question. I'm going to answer it.
I know.
So, like, because, I mean, you would watch Supernatural, like, on the CW and stuff.
I never finished it. Not because I got scared. I just got bored.
The newer seasons suck. Don't watch it. They're ending it. It's fine. But, because I think there was an episode where they did, like, is it a Ouija board?
Ooh.
Whatever. Do those freak you out?
Yes. I've never done one. I don't plan on doing one. No, I don't. Nope.
Just to see what happens. See if we can conjure anything.
No, you're going to regret that decision. They're going to come and attack you, and then you're going to get possessed like you think you won't. Don't!
Oh, no, I scared her. Oh, Kristina, I'm sorry. You okay? Yeah. I turned my head, like, slowly and, like, didn't blink and just, like, looked directly at her, and I freaked her out. I'm sorry. You okay? Do you want to end this one?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I feel really bad, and
wait, let's call
we can do what are we doing next week? What's the plan?
Next week we're gonna go see Disney Pixar's Onward.
So something happy and fun and lighthearted that won't scare us.
Yeah,
because it's Disney.
So we'll be doing a review of Onward next week, so keep an eye out for that. Super excited to see something fun and happy for once.
But again, you can say something. What were you gonna say?
No, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, I heard stuff. But as a reminder, you can stream the audio version of Double Feature on Red Circle, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. But again, we are more enjoyable on video, so we are on YouTube. So go subscribe, check us out, hit the bell to receive those notifications, and our episodes are up every Thursday/Friday.
Yeah, and leave a comment below with this movie that scares the shit out of you.
We want to know.
We want to know.
And thank you, Pin, for being our sponsor today.
Yes,
we couldn't do that without you. So, yeah. You got anything else?
Nope.
All right, guys.
I'm going to go cry now.
All right, bye. We'll see you later.